So this is what the Brazilian Dubai Balneário Camboriú looks like at the morning, early morning, when there is no one in the city. Let me show you. What's up everyone, and welcome to this new episode of Gringo Strategy. I've recently made a trip to Brazil, Argentina and Uruguay. It was my second time in Brazil and I've spent around 2 months this time. So I'm gonna focus on Brazil, then move to Argentina and Uruguay. I'm gonna do many episodes because I'm gonna focus on the pros and cons in every city I've been to, and then the nightlife guide night by night in every city. Whenever you move to a city, it's very hard to know which place to go to night by night. Google is not reliable. You're gonna waste your time and money. I've done the job for you and I've spent all that money, so you just have to listen to these videos. Something also to notice, in Brazil, I've been to south, north and center, which is like in the center there is Rio and Sao Paulo, which are the two most famous places. And that was my second time in both these cities. This time what I'm adding is the south of Brazil and north of Brazil. Brazil is huge, and moving from a city to another is like moving to a country to another. I even think that moving from south to north is bigger difference than moving from south of Brazil to Argentina. You have to listen to all these cities to make sure which city is good to you. In this episode, I'm gonna talk about a hidden gem in Brazil. The first city I went to, it's not Rio, it's not Sao Paulo, it's not like this, the north. It is a city in Santa Catarina. It's called Balneário Camboriú. For some people who know Florianopolis, there is in the same state a city called Balneário Camboriú. Some people call it Dubai of Brazil. For many reasons, we're gonna come to this reason. First, the first part of the video, you're gonna know the pros and cons of being in this city. And the second part, I'm gonna tell you which place to go to night by night if you wanna explore the nightlife there. And no, you will not know this information in Google. Trust me. I've been to many places on Google on this city, and every time I arrive, it's closed, even though in Google it says it's open. Or places are open, but they're empty. So why I recommend this city? Why I choose it over Florianopolis? First, it's one of the safest cities in Brazil, if not the safest. And second, it doesn't have foreigners, like except of some Argentinian or like Chilean or Uruguay people, but I didn't see many of them. It's a touristic city, but all tourists are from Brazil. So you can imagine how it's gonna be. Obviously, there are cons, but let's go over the pros and cons in this video. And then once you watch all the pros and cons of the other cities like Rio, Sao Paulo, and the city I've been to in the north, which is Fortaleza, the biggest city in the north, then you can make your final decision, because the culture in the south and north and the center is very, very, very different. All right, for Brio, let's start with the pros. The biggest pros is it's a very, very safe city. It's, I think, one of the rare cities that you can walk alone for hours at night, like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. So here we go. Nighttime in Balneário Camboriú. The night of where the city was about to float. I'm walking around at night. For people who say Brazil is dangerous, I think this area is not dangerous. I've been walking around a couple of days and I felt safe. What scares me is this floating thing. You know, like it's a real danger, but so far so good. When you travel, you have to get used to the situation. Anything can happen. So far so good. This is Balneário Camboriú at night, walking alone and far from the city center. I'm not in the touristic area. You will not face any problem. It's very safe. It even might be safer than New York City or Chicago. The second advantage, I already mentioned it, there is no gringo competition. I didn't see any American, any Canadian, any French. They are all Brazilian tourists with some exception of Argentinian tourists, but there are very few ones. So whenever I say I'm a foreigner, people start asking me many questions. Because first they think I'm Brazilian. I kind of like with my curly hair, I can have like the Brazilian look. And in Brazil, if you have a curly hair and you're like tan skin, most of the time this happened to me. Every time I say I'm not from Brazil, they tell me you're lying, you're Brazilian. Show it, prove it that you're not Brazilian. Yes, it happened to me many times. And it happened to me only in Brazil compared to the other Latin American countries, only in Brazil. I don't know why. The third advantage of this city, it has a very, very beautiful woman. It's dense. I think in terms of ratio, it has the most beautiful women that I ever seen in one place in all Latin America. Like when I walk in the center of Balneário Camboriú, obviously I went in the high season, like the summer. Like the amount of beautiful women is insane for Latin American perspective. The only city that I've seen as many beautiful women was Rio or maybe Buenos Aires. But in Rio, the problem is also there are many unattractive women too. Like there are many obese women. But in the city, I didn't see many. Like most of the women are very beautiful. Now let's go to the cons, because obviously there are cons. And I've said it many times, why you should trust this channel over others, because I'm telling you the truth, man. I will not hide everything. I'm not scared of haters from people of that country, because that's really my opinion. And this is what I'm saying here. It's only my opinion. Like another person can say another opinion. So the first con is it is an expensive city. So when I look at Airbnb option, all right, this is my Airbnb in Balneário Camboriú, Brazil. Just to show you how Airbnbs are here. I'm not sure if all of them are like this, but mine looks fine. I have a balcony here.
Edição de sábado, oferecimento. Acesse o tempo todo o portal NT+.
I can notice the difference. Airbnbs are very expensive. So I have two options. Either stay in the center. There are many high-rise buildings, modern, very, very good apartments, and then everything is walkable. You can see it as Playa del Carmen, like you can walk everywhere, but there is Uber. In Playa del Carmen, there is no Uber. Or you get a little outside of the downtown and then you rely on Uber. I think this alternative can be better because the difference of the Airbnb is huge. So you can spend it on Uber and then you cannot walk if you don't like walking too much or when it's raining or wherever. And if you want to walk outside downtown to downtown, it's at most 25 minutes or 30 minutes walk. Except the Airbnb, restaurants are expensive, the gym is expensive, the clubs are expensive. The gym I went to, I remember the entrance was 80 reais for one time. And the clubs, there is a club, one of the most famous clubs in the area, in the center, is called Shed. The entrance was 250 reais. But don't worry, I will share with you the best place to go on nightlife day by day. And this is an exception. Like you will not spend that money if you follow me. Another major cons when you go in the high season, or maybe also low season, but it happened to me, a high flooding risk. Whenever it rains, the city can flood at any time. This can happen in Sao Paulo too, but since the city is small, so I mean, people are used to it, but it's scary for foreigners. And the last cons compared like to Sao Paulo and Rio, it can be boring weekdays. So yes, the nightlife is good, but weekdays you can have some problem to find a good place. But follow my nightlife advices and you're gonna be fine. Now let's move on the second part, which is the nightlife. I'm gonna tell you night by night where to go. Do not get stuck and be lost. You will not find any of this advice in any channel. I checked all YouTube. For this city, you're gonna not find it. Okay, so this city is known for the nightlife, right? But in my experience, it's not like Rio or Sao Paulo, but it's better than Fortaleza, right? So if you can see it like that, if you know those cities. Fortaleza is a big city, but I noticed that the nightlife in this city, Balneário Camboriú, is better than Fortaleza. Also, this city has one of the most famous clubs in the world. One of them is called Green Valley. Unfortunately, I spent 2 weeks in the city and I didn't go to this club because this club works with events. And it's one event every 2 weeks. And the event was the night I arrived. So I was so tired, so I couldn't go. I thought this club gonna be open every Saturday or every weekend, but it's not the case. So be careful. I didn't know this information until I arrived there. So in the high season, what I've heard from people there, this club open once every 2 weeks and you have to check the event. There are also other similar clubs that works with events. They're big clubs. One is called Music Park and the third one Warong Beach Club. I'm not sure how to spell it, okay? Those are events club, like mostly electronic music and they stay until the morning. So it's a big party, right? But now I'm gonna tell you where to go night by night for the standard normal clubs. So for Saturday, I recommend the clubs called Shad Club. It's one of the most famous clubs in the city. It's in downtown, close to the beach. It's a big club. They play every type of music, but mostly Brazilian. And they're gonna play funk for sure, if you like that. The thing is, this club, the cover is very high, unless you find a way to be in the guest list, maybe it's lower. But when I arrived, it was 250 reais. Is it worth it? I don't think so, just to be honest with you. But to experience it one time, yeah, do it. Then a club to go to Friday, but not sure if you are into this vibe or not. It's called Eclipse. Okay, this club, they do phone party. The crowd is younger. So if you go to this club, you have to be younger or to like to hang out with younger people. So I noticed it's mostly 18 to 24, 25, and many Argentinian. And they play a lot of reggaeton because it has many Argentinian people. Now, Sunday, the best spot that I found on Sunday, it's a place called For Avenida Lounge. It's open every day, but why choose Sunday to go there? Because Monday until Wednesday, it's not busy. And from Thursday to Saturday, I would not recommend going there. It's small place, it's shisha place. It's kind of shisha place with the club vibe. They have like some ghetto vibe on it. People are a little bit ghetto. But on Sunday, I didn't find better option, to be honest. I don't like the place, that's my honest opinion. But it's open every day. There are like clubs called Mandaho and Divan Eat and Drink. Google said they're open. I went there on Thursday night and they were closed when I arrived, so be careful. Now, weekdays, where to go? So there is the 4 Avenida if you still have energy to go to, but it's less people. But that's pretty much the option. There is also the best place that I've been to many times called The Grand. It's the big dance floor. The prices are really good. So weekdays, I think the only night it's not open is Monday. Is it Monday? Yeah, Monday, I think. Maybe Tuesday too. From Wednesday until Sunday, it's open. So Friday and Saturday, if you go after midnight, the entrance is going to be 30 reais. Before midnight, it's free. And Sunday until Wednesday, it's usually free. The club is big. You're going to see some of my video there. It's big. The people are very welcoming and friendly. It's not like bottle service kind of club. And it's probably one of the best places to be in the city. They play all types of music, but mostly when I went there was funk music. Alright, I hope this video helped you so much. Please subscribe to help the channel to support and I can make more content and more video. And see you in the next episode, which is gonna be most probably Fortaleza.